What is the position of Ankara Agreement applicants who are applying as Turkish business people post-Brexit and also before the end of the transition agreement? That's what we're going to have a look at in this live stream. So let's start with the general requirements. So the general requirements for this visa are that that's for the Turkish business person visa, that you'll need to prove that you're a Turkish national, that you have a genuine intention to set up a viable business, that you have sufficient funds to establish it, that you can pay for your share of the costs, that your income will be enough to support you and your family, and that you intend to either become a director or sole trader or enter into a legal partnership. Now, if you're going down the investment route, you'll need to show that you'll have an active part in running the business and there's a genuine need for your services and investment. So just to review the position with Brexit then, and how that affects such applications under the Ankara Agreement. The UK exited the EU on the 31st of January 2020. That was affected by the European Union Withdrawal Act of 2018. And the date by this statutory instrument was the 31st of January 2020. However, union law remains applicable until the end of the transition period on the 31st of December 2020. And that's because of the effect of the withdrawal agreement. So that provides that, unless otherwise provided, union law shall be applicable to and in the United Kingdom during the transition period. And union law is defined as including the international agreements to which the union is party and the international agreements concluded by the member states acting on behalf of the union, and so appears to include the Ankara Agreement. Now, as for what the position is going to be going forward, the Explanatory Memorandum to the Freedom of Establishment and Free Movement of Services regulations has various provisions, and it states that unless changes to UK law are made in specific areas, the removal of the rights post the transition period is not expected to prevent Turkish nationals who are operating businesses or providing services immediately before exit day from continuing to be able to do so immediately after exit day, where they retain residence rights. And it further provides that Turkish nationals operating a business or providing services in the UK immediately before exit day will not lose residence rights by virtue of the disapplication of the directly effective rights of establishment and free movement of services. It states also that a route will be kept open through the immigration rules to ensure Turkish national service providers and their family members currently resident in the UK will be able to continue to reside in the UK where they continue to meet the relevant conditions. So that appears to preserve the effect of the Ankara Agreement this year, up until the end of this year. And after the end of this year, it would appear to have the effect that if you have, your application as a Turkish business person has already been granted, then that visa will continue, and you'll continue to enjoy those rights going forward. However, transition period, but your application has not been determined until after 2020. And in that scenario, it's recommended that you have some form of backup option. One of my clients, for example, who's making a Turkish business person application under the Ankara Agreement, has the backup of making a investor visa application is that there's a 6-month lead-in period, generally. A 6-month lead-in period until your application is determined. And so if you apply now, it's quite possible that your application will not be determined until 2021. So if you are looking to apply now, then it's recommended that you do so sooner rather than later, notwithstanding these applications, of course, take time to prepare, and careful preparation is needed. Visa applicants for the UK applying as Turkish business people. If you do want to discuss such an application, I'm happy to speak with you. This video is merely for information purposes, and you should take legal advice. My details are just below if you want to email me. And if you do want to check out other visa options, then have a look at the courses to which I've contributed, also linked below. Thanks again, and bye for now.